One of the things I got this week at the thrift store was this bird feeder for $5. Also at Walmart, I got a solar security light this week. It was very easy to put up, especially once I threw out the screws that came with it and just used wood screws. The blackberries are loaded with berries this year. They really do like rabbit manure. The buck pen is in need of repair. It's about to push through and I've had to patch it in several spots. So this week I put electric on the inside and the outside. I cut a Walmart bag into strips and put it on the fence so that the goats would be able to see it and hopefully learn to stay away from it. I also picked the last of the peas. I went ahead as I picked them and just pulled up the plants because they were done. And this is probably the last of the strawberries for the year. If you saw the video where I tried planting onions in December like they do in British allotment gardens, this is the only one that had survived, and it was buried under the peas, so he doesn't look very good. On the trellis, I'm going to plant Greek Gigantes beans. It's a type of butter bean. Last year I got seeds off Etsy, but I only got 25 and only 16 came up, so I had to save all of the seeds to replant. So I don't know what they taste like. And on this trellis, I decided I didn't have enough cucumbers, so I'm planting more cucumbers. I also planted, I think, 2 zucchini and 1 yellow squash. And then on the other side, I planted parsley. Also this week, I started to dig the garlic. I cleaned out all of the goat stalls, and my dad, he put it in his manure spreader and put it out on their pasture. I also weeded and hilled the sweet potatoes. I already saw blight on a couple of the tomatoes, so I've cut all of the lower leaves off. I also weeded all of the rows of beans. Except for this row of kidney beans. This is one of the rows that I used last year's seed from, and for some reason they just didn't come up, so I had to resow them. So I'm going to wait till they come up before I weed. The hollyhocks that I started from seed last year are starting to bloom. I also got around to cleaning out the outhouse. I know that nobody usually uses it, but if you need to, I want it to be clean. In the bucket is barnyard lime that you can get at Tractor Supply. If you just put a little scoop in the toilet, there is no smell. Biggest project that I did this week was to weed this mess. I picked a bunch of it to freeze, and then the rest of it that had gotten too big, I'm going to give to the goats and the pigs. With all the rain that we've had the last few weeks, it's just gotten out of control. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to weed before I can take up the nets. The sunflowers are starting to bloom. The American goldfinches will be here.